What's something SFW that you're embarrassed to have in your Google search history? Words that my friends use. It makes me feel stupid if I don't know what a word means when they use it. When I worked a mental health related job, I was always googling things like sexual abuse of children, suicidal ideation, self-harm, as well as many commonly used psychotropic meds and common street drugs, all work-related searches. I used to repeatedly search sharks with braces to the point where it automatically recommended it when I started typing S' in the search bar. Calculator history. What's 6x6? 327, right? People I know. I don't do it often, but it always feels like snooping. Googled my name once. There wasn't anything that was actually me. The only interesting thing was a photographer that seemed to specialize in artsy NSFW pictures. Acronyms commonly used in my job. I have a bad memory. What does insert word mean? Inserts symptoms exacerbated by anxiety and boredom. Am I going blind? Am I losing my mind? Am I going to die soon and or irreversibly destroy my health? Nope. Just getting old. Were beaver fish in the Middle Ages? Sounds profoundly stupid, but there's a reason. The monks started classifying all kinds of animals as fish so they could bend land rules and eat meat. Beaver were fish. To give them some credit, the modern classification was only developed by Carl Linnaeus in the 18th century. I had to Google that. Also had to Google his name in English. So, our modern definition of mammal didn't exist, and any animal from the water was a fish. Hence, shellfish. How many times I've had to Google child enemas. My son has a colon condition. But man, it would be awkward explaining it all. A good number of the things I've had to Google related to my kid are things I feel certain will land me in jail. I always try to be super clear with my search terms just in case the cops ever get a hold of my laptop for some reason. For example, is it normal for my baby to play with her vagina instead of baby playing with vagina, or my daughter has bumps on her anus? What could it be instead of baby bumpy butthole? Apostrophe. What is the name of the cat in Garfield? How to spell Nessaskakavasuri. Symptoms of insert every possible problem that could have symptoms like mine. Fanfiction. Always typing in Wednesday just to make sure I spell it right. I started saying Wed Northeast Stay in my head when spelling it, so I could finally stop googling it. Edit. I really love how everyone also does this. Lol, this was about 3 years ago. I've drank 12 cups of coffee in 3 hours. Will I die? And did you? Why does the moon have teeth? I forgot to clarify in the search the moon from Soul Eater, and if anyone reads that, they'll think I'm insane. How many kgs of blueberry cheese Danish can I eat without getting diabetes? Had to go look at my search history for this question, and I have no recollection of ever searching this up, but it was there. The amount of times I've had to look up the boiling time for hard-boiled eggs is pretty embarrassing. My friend and I are both a wealth of random, useless facts. A few weeks ago he told me that if you rub pork fat on a cat's lips, the cat would whistle. And there was lots of videos of it on YouTube. Like an idiot, I fell for it and googled cat whistling with pork fat on lips. I was wondering who played the Russian guy in the movie Snatch, so googled Russian Snatch. 20 different attempts at spelling a word I don't know. Most recently a phrase in a foreign language I only heard on a single recording and have no idea what it is or means. Houses on Zillow. Particularly in odd areas where there happens to be homes for sale. I just look at them with absolutely zero intention of buying it. There's a company that makes fireproofing material called STI. I googled that and immediately regretted it. True crime junkie here, and I shudder to think what people would think if they saw my browser history composed of blood splatter information. How deep a certain knife can cut, etc etc. How to kill orphans when their parents die. I write software. can babies see through their soft spot? I'm pretty sure the answer to this is no. But I wanted to see if maybe there was an obscure study showing that in fact they had intracranial photoreceptors which could in theory be activated by light traveling through the fontanel. And in retrospect this is such a stupid idea that I feel bad wasting my employer's time looking up the answer on Google. How to pronounce hegemony. Turns out I've been saying it wrong my whole life. Good thing it doesn't come up much. How to spell restaurant. Kitten stuff. I'm a 38-year-old man, and I love kittens. My husband and I play this strange game where we ask each other random questions. We guess at the answers and then look it up to see if either of us are close. We've recently discovered that birds don't fart, but it's very likely that spiders do. Lol, our search histories would be quite comical at times. How to spell. Simple word. JavaScript for loop syntax. I'm an male aircraft pilot, small ones, and I'm so into embroidery and needlework. I have way too many Twilight related searches for a woman over 30. I'm a protein biochemist, but I still need to look up the 20 amino acid structures half the time. I memorized them all for an undergrad exam, but have since forgotten them, as in the real world I can always look them up. Also, the correct spelling of derailleur, part of a bike that changes the gears. What day is it / what days? Insert holiday. I frequently forget days. How to sit on a couch correctly. I have back pain and I feel like my couch sitting skills need to improve, but I still feel like a dummy for googling it. Google. How many pads is normal to use? Is a day I felt like it was really heavy, and it was only my second period. Little old me for scared I was dying. I knew a male doctor in Era who had no idea how many pads was normal use. I remember him coming up to me, also male, and asking, "Hey man, I'm a bit embarrassed, but I have a patient who says they've gone through 12 pads menstruating today. Is that normal or close to it?" I honestly don't know. I know he was trying to save face by not asking one of the ladies, so I bailed him out with a quick survey from my girlfriend, her sister, and a former co-worker I'm extremely close with. Survey results. Guys, you know you're interested. No, 12 isn't even effing close to normal. When I'm working on YouTube videos I got a spell check like every other word. Do midgets have normal sized dungs?